Heart matters. Heart matters. Heart matters. Heart matters. Heart matters.
Welcome everyone from wherever you're watching us. This is KU TV. My name is Priscilla Gitonga, and this is
Heart Matters.
Heart Matters. This is a show that seeks to demystify everything about love, sex, dating, relationships, and everything else in between. We have very special guests today. We have relationship experts, we have parents, we have our studio audience, and then we have you, our lovely viewer at home. Welcome to the show. Karibuni sana. Welcome. Welcome to the show. Yes. Our show today actually focuses on who and when is the right time to date. Our hashtag for the show is My Type. Again, welcome to the show. Thank you. I have very interesting guests today. I have Mr. and Mrs. Achoki, our relationship experts. Welcome to the show.
Thank you.
And then I have Anne Wanjiro, who is a KU alumni and also a parent figure for the show today. Welcome, Anne.
Thank you.
Among your audience, we have two more parent figures. We have Charles Changu. Did I pronounce it right? Welcome to this show, Charles. We also have Silas Kirinya and our lovely Catherine. Welcome to the show. Now, Mr. and Mrs. Achoki, today we are talking about who and when is the right time to date. You are a couple.
Yes.
You're both relationship experts. Can you please tell us just a little bit about your encounter from when you started dating and up to now? Maybe about your dating life, yes, experience.
Thank you, Priscilla. We met many years ago. I won't say how many years ago. I met Grace through a friend with whom I was in college with. And through that friend, she got to know me. I got to know her. Then after 1 year, we got to meet. Well, it was just a first time meeting. Then I think a year later, I got a bit more interested in her. And I remember calling her, giving her a call. What attracted me to her was her voice on phone. And I said, I must get this girl. Yes, and so one thing led to another. I asked her for a date, which at first she declined, but then changed her mind, and I'm glad she did. And we got to meet, I think, a week later. And so it began a series of dates. And 3 months down the line, it got to a point I realized, yes, the way this thing is going, then we need to, again, sit down and redefine our relationship. And at that point, then I asked if we could become special friends.
Special friends for life.
Yes, yes. Then the courtship began, I think, at that point. Then 1 year later, we did get married.
Oh, yes. I felt the same way too. Anne, are you dating?
Yes, I am.
You are. All right. How has been your dating experience?
Well, so far, the dating experience has been awesome because I think I'm having the right person who share the same feelings with me. Somebody who respects me, who appreciates me as a person, and who has the same goals in life with me. Yeah.
Charles Chango, are you dating?
Yes, I'm dating.
Yes.
Yeah, and the person I'm dating, I would think was my compliment, because some of the areas where I felt maybe I cannot do well, she tends to do better than me. And I feel that that was mine. So it makes me feel that anyone feels that, or I feel that this person will help me if I fall in this direction, that could be a good person to date.
Yes. Someone who compliments you.
Yes.
Viewers, our hashtag is MyType. You can be part of the show today through our social media platforms. That's our Facebook page, Heart Matters, and on Twitter, HeartMatters_matters. And to our viewers at home, the handles are shown at the bottom of your screen, and we will sample some of your contribution before the end of the show. So last time we heard a lot about what dating is all about and whether there is actually any obligations on us to actually say, to tell anyone we are dating. And for many people, dating meant different things. To the young people, it was experimentation. And until they now entered into a phase of courtship. From the parents we had here last time, it was actually something that put a kind of a picture towards what their future with their partners would look like. Now, our topic today is on when the right time is to date and who is the right person to date. You met while you're in college. She was in Kenya, you were somewhere else. Why didn't you not get someone to marry in India? And you decided to come all the way to Kenya again?
Yeah, that's a very good question, Priscilla. When I was in India, two things I think made me not probably date when I was there. First and foremost, the culture of the community where I was living.
Yes.
We're talking about dating. I think in India they don't know anything about dating because it's arranged marriages. You just meet the person and you get married. And so it was very difficult even to talk to our classmates who are ladies. We will talk in the class, but after the class it was very difficult to even get a date. Just because of the culture there. We obviously did have a few Kenyan ladies, but again, obviously when there's scarcity, there's serious competition.
So they were all taken?
They were all taken. And sometimes you will have to do with what you had. And then looking back, I'm glad I didn't get hooked or hitched to somebody then.
In India.
And so at some point in my life, I think I did make a decision that, well, I came here to study. Let me finish my studies. Then when I'm done, I will think of what next. Because again, I realized with the culture where I was, if I got an Indian girl, the next thing was to get married. And I knew I was in a foreign land. Will they survive in Kenya? Will they be wanting to come with me to Kenya?
Yes, or you remain in India.
Oh, yes, so I remained in India. I didn't want to remain in India.
Mrs. Achoki, there was no competition here for you. But you decided to wait for the guy from India. Why?
It's not like I really waited for him because we met when he came back after his studies. That's when we were meeting for the first time. I had not met him before.
All right.
So I had been approached by other men, but I didn't, things never just worked out. So when he came and got interested, he looked like he was interested.
Yes.
Well, we picked it up from there.
So was it the issue of the person or was it the issue of timing? So that when he came, it was perfect timing for you. Or
I can
for the
say
right person.
I can say both.
Both.
Because when you're young, you jump a lot. I mean, anybody who comes your way, for us ladies, there is just that thing of romance. You want this person who is telling you how much they love you, how much they care for you. Maybe they are buying you, in our days, tea and samosas, and you're feeling good about that. You're feeling, or that big Fanta, you're feeling so special.
Oh, Fanta, yes.
Yes, you remember those big Fantas, eh? So you're feeling so special. Yet, you don't know that you're still young, you're still developing, and you're trying out many things. But the danger with that is you get hurt so many times because you give your heart. When you're, as much as you're drinking the Fantas, you're also giving your heart. So your heart is broken many times. So when he came along and he looked like he was serious,
You went for it.
I went for it. Yes.
Lucky guy. And you're dating. Charles, you're dating. Did you say then that you have the right person or you are at the right time to start dating?
Well, allow me to kind of go back to the widest scope of dating. Personally, I feel dating is a bit more wider than just being taken out or having someone in your life, because actually, along life we meet so many people, but actually getting to identify the right person, it's extremely difficult. Again, we need to sequence the events that happen up to that final stage of marriage. First, you got to get attracted to a person, then you become friends, of course. After becoming friends, that's at the point when you can date. Because I don't believe you can go out on a date or start dating with somebody, with a stranger. Again, after that stage, maybe you can establish a relationship. So the initial stage is very important because maybe some of us look at the physical qualities. Are you brown? Are you chocolate? And such stuff. Height, especially for us ladies. Some of us are so sensitive to height. Again, you got to also recognize the intentions of the potential person to date. Because most people have ulterior motives. As someone said, someone just wants to sleep with you as a lady and dump you. So nowadays, you have to differentiate between dating and another new term that has come up, they're calling kujinais. If someone wants to kujinais, sorry for that. So you got to be very careful. So to me, if someone asked me for sex for a first date or even dating in his room, actually I wouldn't. For a first date, like now, for example, in the modern world, online dating, there are hundreds and hundreds of social online dating sites, whereby they even caution you for a first date, meet in the public. So why would you want to go to someone's room for a first date? Then it is a gradual process, actually, that can either lead to marriage or disappointment or frustrations.
So
very
you're saying
important.
The indicator of the right time is, first of all, a friendship.
Exactly.
Yeah. Well, is that the case with our young people? You know, there's a myth that goes, for you to meet the right person, you must have kissed a lot of frogs or frogresses. Is that what you think, young people? Do you have to really kiss the frogs before you decide this is Mr. King of your life? Or is it just, even for the ladies, before you meet the right prince, do you have to really meet the toads? Let us interrogate that more after the break.
Hot matters. Hot matters.